My parents are religious demons. Help me. Since my last post got popular and people still seem interested in my situation, I thought I would give you guys an update on everything. It's been over a month and I'm sorry I kept you guys waiting. Things were pretty crazy and my therapist said it probably wasn't the best idea to rant about it online till I felt ready. Well, now that I'm settled down a bit, I feel like it might be good to get this off my chest anyway. Sorry if this disappoints you guys though, as my dad says I should not include any personal details for fear of leaking my identity, so even though I know the group now, I won't be naming them for fear of it getting back to me. So after I stayed the night with my friend's family, my mom and stepdad tried to get me to come back home immediately. My dad said not to go, so I somehow convinced my mom to let me stay the rest of this day and I would come home that night. This plan didn't work out very well though, as my sister's dad called the police to report that he couldn't contact my sister and was afraid she was kidnapped. It didn't take long before my mom caught on that I was the one who leaked to him their plans and they freaked out. My mom then came to my friend's house and tried to force her way in to take me because I had been corrupted and needed to be locked away from bad influences till we left for the compound. My friend's parents called the police and I called my dad and he got to talk to my mom. I'll leave it short and say this was a nightmare situation that almost ended with my mom being charged with trespassing. My mom and dad argued on the phone for over 3 hours outside of my friend's house. In the end my dad made it so I would not have to go with them, but the only safe place my mom would agree to me staying is with my uncle 4 hours away. I stayed with him for over a week and it was the worst week of my life. My mom called me constantly to try to talk to me and save me from the evil energies my father had possessed me with. My stepfather also began to send me various threats and told me that at the end of the month I was coming no matter what. After a week of this, everything changed. My mom stopped calling me, my stepdad stopped texting, and they went quiet for 4 days. Me, my uncle, my dad, all of them couldn't reach them. My sister's dad also stopped being able to reach them. During this time my mom bought my sister a plane ticket home, and my sister's dad only learned of this when he got a call after my parents dropped my sister off at the airport. After this my mom called me one last time. She proceeded to tell me that she had been meditating, praying to my guardian spirits daily, and talking to the leaders. All to help me open my third eye to see the truth and understand I was being used by evil. During these sessions apparently she finally realized the truth and saw me for the evil spawn I was. According to her, I am evil seed and that I not only was brought here to bring evil spirits onto her and her good children. I also infected the womb and corrupted my sister. She told me to send my uncle down and pick up all of my worldly possessions that were infected and to not come with him or ever contact her or her family again. She ended by telling me that I was never her child and that she hopes the universe deals with me. The last contact I know about was her telling my dad she wants to revoke her parental rights. At the end of last month they moved to the compound with my 3 step siblings. I moved out to live with my dad and have been in therapy since then. Things are still pretty raw right now and I really don't feel like getting into the emotions I feel towards this. But I feel like at least updating this may be a start. Thank you everyone who gave advice and sent me kind messages on here offering help. I really do appreciate it. Smile.